Hello, if you don't know me, my name is Carrie. I'm going to show you guys what was in my food bag for the Appalachian Trail through hike. And I'm just doing little snippets of different things that I took with me. So the videos are pretty small, short in nature. And so now I'm going to go over my food bag. The first thing is I have a Hilltop bag and it actually has my picture on it. I'm really not like an egomaniac or whatever. It has my YouTube channel name on it. My thought was that a lot of people were going to have the blue bags, and I was trying to find something that would be easy to find. And so I thought, well, no one can argue that that's mine because it has my name on it. But you know, you don't know what you don't know. And I probably could have got away with not doing that and spending the extra money for that. But that's my bag. It probably could not hold 5 days of food in here, but it did hold 3 bags, 3 days really good, and 4 days I could get in there. And then it has a little thing in there that I put my spoon in. So I didn't always do that, but that's what it's there for. So speaking of my spoon, I had a long handled titanium spoon that I used, and I used this the whole trip. I had this sent to me probably halfway through my hike, but it is one of those bowls that you can snap together like this, but it's super lightweight. I didn't use it for that very much unless we made hot chocolate. When I didn't have a stove with me and I needed something to put it in. Mostly I left it flat and just used it to put my tortilla on during lunchtime or when I was eating, just so I had a clean surface. So it's called the Snap Fold Bowl. And so I like that. It didn't weigh very much. And then I had my rock bag in my bear line, my food line. So kept my carabiner on this most of the time. And I would keep this inside this bag. And then I also had a dog bone that I could use if I was going to do the PCT hang. But honestly, I just did the regular bear hang most of the time. So I didn't really use this very much. This was the stove that I used, the Jetboil Stash. Partway through, my stove clogged up and I couldn't get it to light up. It was actually through during the roller coaster, right after the roller coaster. I couldn't get the the burner to heat up and put the flames out. So I ended up sending this home and went without a stove for the rest of the trail. But I, towards the end when it started getting a little bit chillier, I thought about getting another pot because I had a BSR that I picked up from Amazon. But Phoenix and Season 1 just told me I could use their pot or they'd heat up the water for me. So that's what I did. But typically what I would do is in my pot, I had a towel that I put in there. I put my canister, here's my fuel canister, put that inside, put my stove in there, and then I would close that up, and that's how I'd house all that. It stayed in my food bag when I was traveling, but at night, because I only boiled water in it, I just put it right outside my vestibule so that my food bag wasn't so heavy when I hung it. And that's it. So didn't have a lot with that, but I did have a lot of food. There were a lot of times I just I never nailed down my food resupply. I always bought more than I needed, except for maybe one time. So yeah, that is what I brought to take care of my food. And I did today send back the burner to Jetboil, and they are going to examine it and hopefully replace it because I wasn't able to use it for a good portion of the trip. So we'll find out how that goes. And that's it. So I hope these are helpful. If If you guys have any questions, let me know. I did like this system though. I bought it after I did the Art Lobe Trail, the Jetboil Stash, because when I was on the Art Lobe Trail, the first night was super, super windy and I couldn't get the BSR to light because of the wind. So I decided then I was going to get the Jetboil Stash, and it worked out pretty good. This right here is the BSR, and it worked great. I've used them. I have 2 of them now because I bought this one off of Amazon. I wasn't going to try to get anything else shipped for my house or anywhere else except for Amazon. So this is what it looks like. And then you have a pot that sits right on top of it. The problem is this pot wouldn't work on this, so I couldn't use it. That's why I sent that home. And then I just held on to this thinking that I was going to get another pot, and just never did. So I know you should not rely on other people, but I would have been just as happy cold soaking, or not cold soaking. I never did a cold soak, just eating tortillas. And, you know, I'd have just gotten by with that, or eaten cold mashed potatoes. My palate isn't very picky. So, but this right here, I think was like $15 or $16. So you can do the stove system pretty inexpensively. Yeah, I'll use both depending on where I'm at and what I'm doing, but they both worked for me until they didn't. So, okay, I'm done babbling. I will see you on the next one. Hope this is helping somebody out there. All right, bye. Peace out. Oh, and thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me. And I'll be out on the trail soon. I really did enjoy my trail maintenance that I did last weekend. And I'm hoping that we don't have a lot of damage with the hurricane, but I am able and willing, now that my foot is healing, to get out and do some trail maintenance and do some hurricane relief volunteering. So I bought some boots that have a little bit more protection than my trail runners that I'll use for that kind of stuff. So, all right, bye again. Peace out.